Yay, peeps! How you all doing out there on the worldwide wonderful? Sister Elle here with you for the Sun in Leo reading. Hooray! Yes, the sun is in its hometown, in its own space, and it's very hot here. And we're enjoying it as much as we can, so I may be fanning through the whole thing. Okay, so let's see what the sun in Leo represents. Hey Leos, happy birthday to you all. Happy birthday to my twin Leos. They don't look like this anymore, however, they will always be my babbas. And also, as the twins used to get so much attention, and being Leos also, my Aries daughter sometimes left a little bit left out. So I always used to buy her a present as well when it was the twins' birthday. And she's given me this beautiful gift. She makes candles. And it's a little sundae. Beautiful gift. Thank you very much. So let's see what the sun in Leo represents. Right, keep wafting. Okay, Leo represents humour, by the way, if you didn't know. Okay, sun in Leo. So the sun is the most visible and important planet of astrology at the level of physical life and symbolically represents ego and will. The sun spends about 30 days in each sign, so that the cycle of the 12 signs defines our 1 year. With sun in Leo, and especially at the beginning of this period, creative pursuits are emphasized for everyone. Okay. For everyone, in the height of summer, children and romance are emphasized, along with your own artistic self-expression. We tend toward greater drama now than during the cooler and more subdued seasons, and you might be inclined to strike out on an individual path rather than one of social bonding. Workers leave their jobs behind and prowl the world seeking adventure. Indeed they do. Leo is a very adventurous sign. It's the second of the fire signs. It's the kingly realm, as we all know. And in the astrology on the wheel, it's the 5th house. So let's see where this is here. Okay, here we go. And here is Leo, represented by this glyph like a hook, like a half hook. So we've now come out of Cancer season now, and we're in Leo. And this is the 5th house. What does the 5th house represent? Creativity, individuality, and uniqueness. So these are the traits that we will be heading for during this time. So I'm going to use the Doreen Virtue Oracle cards, Angel Answers. Yes, I think we're all getting answers to what we need, especially with, we're right bang in the middle of eclipse season actually, and we have another eclipse. This time it's a lunar eclipse in Aquarius, and I will be speaking about that soon. Okay, so the cards that were pulled out were big happy changes. These were the cards that dropped out whilst asking for guidance. Big happy changes on the way, despite the eclipses and the turmoil that may be going on around the world and within ourselves. And this will only happen if we believe. I would rather say if we know, or if we can feel these vibrations, if we can see and know how big happy changes would affect us physically and how our bodies would react when such changes happen. Okay, so let's see what the cards saying. So Leo, it's your season. You have the 1st house. The sun is now in your house, shining brightly at home. He's putting his feet up, having a bit of a chill out, probably a bit of a Barbie. You know, Leos like fun, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, and the card for you, Leo, is ask for help from others. So even though you're shining brightly, we do have Mars, which is our drive and our passion, in retrograde in the house of Aquarius right now. And so see where Aquarius is in your chart, Leo. And so your drive may be a little bit down, however you'll be inspired as you are at home, and things will work well for you. in your first house, so you keep glowing and growing and asking for help to run your kingdom. Indeed. And then we have Cancer. Cancer, you have the second house of personal finances and your values. You'll be exchanging values probably now. You'll be highlighted with the sun shining on that, highlighted on your value system, what you value personally. The second house is our personal environment, our personal belongings, what we admire for that. So there you go, Cancer. You'll have the second house, and the card for you will be, let's see, shall we? Oops. What's this card feeling like it wants to come out? Abundance. There you go. And the second house represents our personal finance. And abundance will be on the way to you with the sun in Leo in your second house, Cancer. You have a great time there. Now we have Gemini. Gemini, you have the third house. This is your own house, so you know it quite well, and so there's going to be a lot of communication. Okay, it's going to be a lot of communication with probably groups. Third house is like your friends or intimate contacts, and the answer to your question is yes. Yes, indeed. You'll be able to go forward and shine brightly in your own house there. So you have fun with that, Gemini, and all your technological advancements. Okay, and then for you, Taurus, Taurus, we have the sun shining in your fourth house with Leo. So this will be family, friends, close people. There may be a difference in your household. You could have some guests maybe. Okay, and the card for you is meditation brings answers. So if you can keep your calm demeanor, as you usually do, Taurus, in your third house of home and family and security, in your base, things may be changing for you, Taurus, as you have Uranus in your sign, the planet of sudden change. Yes, excitement. That's right. So you enjoy that, Taurus, in your fourth house. And Aries, 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 you have the fifth house. And this is Leo's house, okay? That card flipped over for you. This is actual Leo's house where Leo reigns. And you have the fifth house, which is children, entertainment, things that you like doing, hobbies. And it says within the next few months. So whatever you've been looking to do, there, Aries, in your fifth house. I think the fifth house represents change also in numerology. It's the bridge between the numbers 1 to 9. So we can either go back on ourselves or go forward. I know your planet Mars is in retrograde, coming into retrograde pretty shortly. And so that's in Aquarius, and also Mercury will be coming retrograde on the 25th. So there'll be some changes happening for you there, Aries, in your area of entertainment and how you entertain yourself, most importantly. Okay, so for Pisces, Pisces, you have the sixth house, and the sixth house is work and balance. And diet, how are we looking after ourselves? Are we looking what we are eating? That's right. Sometimes I did hear that somebody died from what they ate, and that's what a diet is. Very silly, I know. So that's for you, Pisces, in the sixth house. Let's see what answers you'll be having for messages you are communicating with. This card appears to want to turn over, and it says a year from now. What we also must remember is that eclipses last for 6 months each time. So we've had the Cancer solar eclipse, and now we're coming into Aquarius lunar eclipse. Right now we're talking about the sun in Leo, Pisces. So you could do some balancing out, and a year from now, any plans that you're making will be fruitious, will come to fruition. Okay, you enjoy that. Aquarius. Okay, wow. You've got the seventh house, and it says for you within the next few months. The seventh house represents one-to-one relationships, partnerships, marriages. So whatever you're aiming for will appear within the next few months in the seventh house of balance also. So there you go. Whoops. And Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the 8th house of delving deep. So the sun will be shining, the Leo sun will be shining on your 8th house of other people's resources. Maybe you will get a bonus in the post. That will be great. So that's for you, Capricorn, in the 8th house. And let's see what your card will be. Hey, peeps. So how's it been? Okay, here you go, Capricorn. It's up to you. So in the 8th house, you may have lots of ideas. However, Leo season teaches us about our individuality. How can we be our own kings in our castle? So that's something for you to think about there, Capricorn, in your 8th house. Okay, and now we have Sagittarius. You have your own house. So you're the 9th house of far distant traveling and long distant liaisons. And it says reconsider. Maybe you had some plans to go forward as a fire sign also, with Mars ready to go retrograde. Things may be delayed. Mars is already retrograde, actually. Things will be delayed. So you can reconsider your journeys, things that you may be planning for in the future. This is a time to rewrite. Also, Mercury will be going retrograde on the 25th. A great time to rewrite our ideas, our plans, our ways forward. So that's for you, Sagittarius, in your own house, the 9th house on the wheel. And for you, Scorpio, you have the 10th house. The 10th house of authority figures. And what else is the 10th house? And our own authority, I would say. And it says the situation will improve. So whatever the sun shines, whatever this Leo sun shines on you in your 10th house, do you know that the situation will improve? You have Jupiter in your house right now, Scorpio, and Jupiter has just gone forward after 5 months of letting us look within ourselves and dig deep. So I'm sure that's a great reprieve for Scorpio there in the 10th house. You can now look at your own authority. Okay, now we have Libra. Libra, you have the 11th house, and the card that dropped out for you is abundance. Amazing. So there in your 11th house, you have groups, people that you like to be in contact with, any large organizations that you may be speaking with at this time. Libra, in your 11th house there. I'm sure everything will go well and great abundance is on its way to you. And then we have Virgo. You have the 12th house as the sun is waiting to come into your sign next month. And so in the 12th house, we think about our dreams, our intuition may improve. Any gifts that the 12th house brings, and also releasing things. 12th house rules releasing any distress or dissolving anything that's harsh or that we don't need to carry forward basically into our first house. And the card that flipped over for you says take action. So maybe you'll take action on your dreams by writing them down, by making a journal, shining that sun on all your dreams and inspirations there in the 12th house, house of Pisces. So you take action there, take action on your dreams, I would say, and all will go smoothly. That's right. And the card I have for all of us this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Leo season. I hope you all have fun. I'm aiming to. That's right. I found that since I've taken my own uniqueness and individuality that Leo brings us, I'm starting to feel a lot better, and I think it's the spiritual element being fed in the work that I'm doing right now. And the card for you is improving health. So there you go, Virgo. I know sometimes we're a bit of a health freak. Yes, I know where my Virgo is in my chart, and I can see it clearly. So improving your health will be a great time to do in the 12th house. Ready to bump in. Oh, sorry. This one's for all of us, right? Sorry. I'm still in the dream of the 12th house. That's my moon, that is. I have Virgo moon. So improving your health. This is for all of us. But obviously there's a message there for Virgos in the 12th house there. So for all of us, improving our health. In Leo season, we might be out and about, obviously meeting people, striding around in our glory. And I think it'd be great to see what we place within our mouths, or the places that we actually take ourselves to. And as I was saying about the spiritual healing, since reading the cards and feeding my spiritual self, I can see a difference. I can see an improvement. It has been slow, yet being a Taurian, I know all about that. Okay, well done. So you all have fun, put a bit of humor in your life, and you all take care. Have a great divine time at this time, and I'll speak to you very soon.